Your Boston Celtics team of 2025, I thought it was going to look a little bit different. Different. This thing is going to look mad different.
So we haven't spoken about it yet.
No.
But Luke Kornet has signed a 3-year deal
for you.
I thought it was 3 for $41 million.
Was it 3? I thought it was 4
for
okay,
41. So 4 for $41 million.
Yep, with the Spurs.
What a come up for him, by the way.
Good for the murder hornet.
Undrafted.
Yep.
And making $1 million or whatever he was making with the Celtics, and he ends up getting 10 M's a year, as Aaron Rodgers would say. So he's gone.
He's a gonzo, and it looks like Big Al's probably going to be gonzo too.
It sounds like he's going to be playing for Golden State.
Yes,
Al Horford.
Yeah, there are a couple teams that are interested in him, and all the teams that are interested
throwing a bag at him.
Yep, and all the teams that are interested in him, teams that have a legit chance of being in the NBA Finals. And Golden State, Greg, like you said, is one of those teams. So your 2025 Celtics. The only guys that you'll look at coming back that have, like, if a significant role or like a good role will be Jaylen Brown, Pete Pritch, Derek White, and if Sam Hauser.
You basically have, from my perspective, I love Peyton Pritchard, but you have Jaylen Brown and you have Derek White.
Yep.
And then you throw George's Yang in there.
Yes. Luka Garza.
So can I ask a question? I heard Mego say this with Jones yesterday. She was in for Keefe, and she was saying how, like, this isn't a fire sale. Like, this is a private equity, hedge fund, whatever guy coming in and offloading cash. Like, why are we giving, like, everybody is leaving. They traded 2 of their highest paid players.
Yep.
And then they created a fake story with Gary Washburn saying that they would have retained everyone if Jason Tatum was healthy.
Well, guys like Luke Kornet and Al Horford are just going to get a bag. They're not the Celtics aren't like selling them off.
No. Well, how has their offseason been? How much money have they retained? How much have they shed?
Yeah, I understand, Curtis, that they've shed a lot in terms of this trade, especially for Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. But like with guys like
retained players,
again with Luke Kornet and Al Horford, they're not going to pay them out the butt just because they want to keep them on the team.
Okay, but they have determined that next season is a throwaway.
It looks like it.
Do you agree with that?
I mean, a little bit, but at the same time, you still got Anthony Simons back in the Drew Holiday trade.
Hold on.
He's going to play.
They're shopping Anthony
That's
Simons.
what Mego was telling me.
For now,
they're going to flip him.
We'll see.
So, but if they are shopping him, then there's a good chance that they flip him, and so now you don't even have.
Who's
Anthony
your big
Simons.
Xavier Tillman?
Luka Garza or whatever the guy they signed yesterday.
Is it Angeli?
I don't know. It's Kata.
Curtis, that's not nice. What?
Nemus Kata?
Yeah, so my lead, this is your perfect lead into my lead. If you're going, you might as well, if you're going to get rid of everybody else, you might as well, from my perspective, deal Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
And so who would you be willing to deal him for? Like, who are the players?
All right.
Giannis?
Giannis is one.
I would as well.
Damn, there was another player that his name, the guy in Sacramento, Sabonis' kid. Would you deal, I don't know what his first name is, but the Sacramento big.
Sabonis is his last name. Domantas
Sabonis.
I would imagine that Sabonis' kid's last name is Sabonis.
No, I knew his last name.
Jimmy Butler?
No. No, I wouldn't deal Jaylen Brown for Jimmy Butler. No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't do him for just Sabonis
not.
either.
Yeah, but I don't think it would just be Sabonis.
Disrespect from you.
Courtney, I'm sorry, it's business.
No, it's
business. It's kind of things are. You can't let the personal get involved. You can love a place you work.
Right.
You love the people around you, but it's business.
Yeah.
Oh,
business, baby.
Bam Adebayo.
People let you down. It's business.
Bam Adebayo.
I stand on business.
You stand on business?
I stand on business.
Yeah, make sure you say business.
I stand for the people who are loyal to this show.
That's all you can do.
And have given us a lot of time. That's what I stand on. But what?
It's all about loyalty. Bam Adebayo was another one.
Would you? I would not.
I would. That's a tough one. I think not just Bam by himself. Maybe Bam and a couple other pieces. The same with Sabonis.
Bam.
But no, I think that if you're the Celtics, you have to be. Or do you say we keep Jaylen Brown and we trade Derek White, which then you're still making your team worse, And you
well, reportedly they laughed at an offer they got for Derek White around draft time.
Okay.
For like the 9th overall pick, the
9th overall pick. I don't know about that.
Do you think that you talk a lot about Bill Chisholm, the new owner?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they look at the finals this year and look at a team, whether it's OKC or you look at the Pacers, and you look at teams that when it comes to payroll and superstars,
right,
they're not paying a bunch of max guys, and they look at it and go, all right, that's the intention of the second apron, and we want to be, we want to follow the NFL model where you got a whole bunch of guys that are, not making giant amounts of money.
Right, but I think
do you think they look at it and say you can win that way in the NBA?
But I think that's going to change real quick because Jaylen Williams out in OKC, he's about to get a max deal. Did SGA get his max contract? I'll
double check.
Yeah, and if he didn't, he's going to get a max deal. So they're going to be looking at Chet Holmgren is going to get some type of max deal. So they're going to.
He hasn't gotten it yet, Wiggy, but he is eligible for a potential extension worth up to $380 million over the next 5 years.
Yes, so he's going to get his max, and I think Jaylen Williams is a free agent this year, so he's going to get the max deal. I'll give you the Indiana Pacers. They were able to kind of do it with nobody really where you look at it and go, okay, they don't really have a max guy. Tyrese Halliburton is their best player. So I can give you the Pacers.
No, but to make it clear, there is not going to be a roadmap where teams have no max guys in our championship contenders. That is the Indiana Pacers are the anomaly.
Yeah, most teams are going to have two.
But yeah, I'm not saying that that's the way to be, Curtis. I'm just saying I wonder if they look at it that way. And Wick Grosbeck on this show, famously when we were at Wachusett Mountain, said no team is going to be in the second apron for more than a season or more than 2 years or whatever.
Odd team to buy if you don't like max deals.
Yeah. I mean, I think, and I'm with Curtis on this one, the Pacers are they're an anomaly when it comes to that, because if you look at what the Knicks are trying to do, they're trying their best to get Giannis, and now there's rumors that they might even try to get LeBron. So you're going to need that you're going to need those two max guys, and the Celtics have their guys right now in Jaylen and Jason, but unfortunately Jason is hurt.